Hi, I'm Shelley Wood, and this is my tiny sewing room where I make doll clothes sewing videos. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this pretty cottagecore sundress. It will fit 10-inch dolls like Rainbow High, and there are others. Before we begin, please go to shelleywood.com to download this free printable PDF sewing pattern. There's a link below this video on YouTube. Tape the ruffle pattern pieces together, and when you're cutting it out on fabric, cut the ruffle on the fold. Use the pattern to cut out all the pieces shown here, including that long ruffle. Let's start with the ruffle. Create a double fold hem along the long side by folding once and then a second time. Whip stitch along the folded edge of the hem. Now this is a really long ruffle, so you could use a sewing machine. If you need help with the whip stitch, I have a tutorial for that in the links below. But like I said, you can just sew it on a sewing machine. It's not going to hurt. Next, create the darts in your two bodices. I'm using a backstitch for mine, but again, a sewing machine is just fine. I happened to be on vacation when I did this tutorial, so no sewing machine. Each bodice will need 2 darts. Use the pattern's markings as a guide. If you'd like to learn how to do a backstitch, I do have a tutorial for that, and it's also in the description below this video on YouTube. Usually there's a little extra fabric sticking out when you're done sewing darts, and you can just cut that off. With something this tiny, it's optional. Here's my bodice lining in progress. See how there's a little extra fabric there on the lining? You can just trim away that extra bulk from the darts if you want to. Follow the same directions to sew darts for both bodices. Lay one bodice on top of another, keeping, as we say, right sides together. That means the pretty side touches the pretty side. Now sew around the edges of your bodice on 3 sides. You'll sew from one back closure area across the top of the bodice and then down the other side to finish off the back closure area on the other side. Carefully clip corners and seams. Be careful not to cross the seams you've sewn. Invert the bodice. Now, a chopstick can help you gently poke out those corners. Set the bodice aside and let's work with the skirt for a little while. Starting 1 centimeter from the ruffle's end, gather the opposite side of the ruffle's hem. If you need help gathering, there's a tutorial for that as well. It's normal for the ruffle to kind of twist and curl as you gather. Before you tie a knot in your gathers though, you'll need to straighten out the ruffle and then pin it to the skirt with right sides together. Then you're okay to knot your gathered thread, leaving 1 centimeter of ungathered fabric at the far end of the skirt. Now stitch the ruffle to the skirt. I'm using a backstitch yet again for this part, but of course you could use a sewing machine. I was just on vacation, so all I had was a needle and thread. Flip the ruffle down and press along the bottom of the skirt itself. Gather the top of the skirt, leaving 1.5 centimeters ungathered on both sides of the skirt. Once again, don't knot your gathered thread until you've pinned this skirt to one of the 2 bodices. It's important that you pin it to the outer bodice, the one you want to be visible when the doll is dressed, not the lining. And again, leave 1.5 centimeters unpinned on both sides of the skirt. So once pinned, it will look like this. Now you can tie a knot in your gathers and begin sewing the skirt to the outer bodice only. So you're not sewing it to the lining, only the bodice piece that will be seen. Fold the bodice up like this, and that will automatically bend the side down. Wrap the side of the skirt in just once and then a second time. And what we're going to do here is create a little hem at the back of the skirt. Whip stitch to close off this hem, sewing from about 1 1/4 inches below the bodice until you get to the very bottom of the bodice. Create these back closure hems on both sides of the skirt. Now we need to finish the bodice. Fold the raw fabric edge under and whip stitch along the edge of the bodice, closing off the opening at the base of the bodice. Stitch from one side to the other for a clean finish on your bodice. Next, we need to finish the straps. Fold a strap along its longest side. Your pattern is marked with lines to guide you for this. Fold the strap along the other longest side so 2 of them point in, and now fold the whole strap in half like a hot dog. Whip stitch opposite of this last fold. I don't recommend using a sewing machine here, even if I was at home, because the straps are really tiny pieces. Follow these directions for both straps. Place the dress on your doll inside out. Pin it together in the back with a straight pin. Pin the straps in place both on the front of the bodice and in the back. Again, we're pinning it to the lining. Take a close look at the position of your straps and then reposition them if they need to be adjusted. In front, it helps to align the edge of the straps with the darts on the bodice. Take the dress off, but leave the straps pinned. Sew the straps to the bodice without removing the pins. You want to leave those pins in place. Remove the pins when you're all done sewing the straps to the bodice, and now your dress will look like this. Flip your dress over to the right side. Fold it in half like you see here. Pin the bottom part of the skirt in place with straight pins and sew from the bottom of the ruffle up the skirt's back area until you get to that little hem. The bottom of the hemmed back closure, that's where you want to stop. Remove the pins as you make the seam. Now add a pair of snaps at the back of the bodice where there will be a closure. If you need any help sewing snaps on fabric, I have a tutorial for that, also in the links below this video on YouTube. And now you're ready to try the dress on a doll. What if there was an easy way to take a big doll pattern and resize it to fit a little doll, or vice versa? I'm Shelley Wood, the doll clothing designer, and in my pattern alteration class, I'm going to share with you my resizing formula. Pattern alteration is when you take a pattern that you already own and you make changes to it. Let's say a dress doesn't fit your doll quite right. I'll show you how to create a gusset to extend the dress's bodice. Along the same lines, I'll show you how to use a doll's body measurements to lengthen and shorten shirt sleeves, and to recreate the pants patterns you already own so they will fit dolls of different shapes and sizes. Following my instructions, you'll learn how to reshape dresses and skirts, making them fuller or less full depending on the look you're going for. With this collection of more than 40 videos, you'll use my measurement guide and dozens of tips and tricks to create a full wardrobe for the doll or dolls of your choice. I invite you to join me. We are going to have so much fun.